Alright, so I started out by putting the coals in the basket. As you can tell, I've just got it flush with the basket itself. And then I've put the baskets over the burner there, which is right there. And you basically put them up, kind of tuck them in again so the flame will go both sides, and I'll show you. So when the flame gets, and also I open this up here. That's the swivel handle right here. So I've got that open. Then I start the burner. I'm going to leave the basket set apart so you can see. So there's the burner going. So I take the basket, I put it over half. Take the other basket, I put it over half. Push it up there. And then you leave it out open with the grate underneath, with the fan underneath open, and I leave the lid up. Notice the top grate, the grill grate, is off, and then I'll let that cook for a little bit and I'll come back. Okay, it's been about 15 minutes and you can see I've got a nice red coal fire down there. I had to move it a little bit because I was getting more burning on this end and not so much on this end, so I moved it a little bit but not too much, and now I've got good coals underneath there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn off the grill, the burner, and then I'm going to pull baskets on opposite sides, just like that. And then I'm going to put the grate back on, like that. And then I will close the lid and make sure that the vents are open. And as you'll see, the temperature is going to climb, and I'm going to let it climb. And I like to be about 500 degrees. So as that climbs, I'll wait until it's at 500 degrees. And once it gets 500, I'll let it sit for a few minutes to get the grill nice and searing hot. So I'm at 450 degrees and I've been there for a little while, so I know that it's as hot as it's going to get. So I've let it sit for 5-10 minutes while I've been prepping the chicken. So now I'm going to open up the grill, and I've got my two hot spots on this side and on this side, and I'm going to start cooking on them. So I'll start putting the chicken on over the hot spot. Now you can hear that nice sear. That means the grill has been really warmed up, really heated. I sound like I'm a cooking show, and I don't mean to. I'm trying to just help you understand what I'm doing. So as I put the chicken on, I'm putting it right over the coals, where the coals are. The Weber.com talks about direct and indirect heating. So these two spots are the direct heat, and the middle and the outskirts are the indirect. And as things get cooked or finished up cooking, you can move them to the indirect heating. So I'm going to go ahead and finish putting these on, and maybe I'll show you when I'm done. Okay, so I just flipped, and as you can see, some of the chicken is really cooked well and some is not at all. So what I do is, usually the ones that are not were on less of the direct heat than the direct heat. So I've kind of moved stuff around, so you can see the ones that are cooked more, they're on the indirect, on the outskirts in the middle, and the ones that are cooked less are right over the direct heat. So I'm going to go ahead and, so I just flipped, now I'm going to cover it again. Okay, so I just pulled the chicken off the grill, all done. And what I did was I scraped the grill, and as you can see, the coals are still going strong, but with hardwood lump coal especially, you can conserve it and use it next time. So what you do is you close the grate down here, so it closes up there, put the lid on, close the vent there, and cut off all the oxygen. And what that'll do is basically cut off the flame, and the coals will die off, and you'll be able to use it for a good starter next time. Hopefully that helped.